I don't know what I'm going to say. You keep your happy ass right there. Thank you. Rude.
Sure put on a lot of makeup just to drink some beers.
What's happening, Captain? What's new, kangaroos? It's your dandy, Candy, and it is Pride Month. And because it is Pride Month, I figured we'd go ahead and do a Pride-themed drink video. Now, we're going to be focusing on 4 different entries here, which is going to come out to about 8 drinks. Well, that's a hell of a lot of drinks. Oh, my liver is going to be so pissed at me, Drinkademus. I love the little rainbow thing you got on, by the way. What rainbow? Oh, where the fuck did that come from? These are going to be brands and companies that are queer-friendly or queer-owned businesses. So I figured, let's go ahead and get right on. I mean, I don't really script this shit out. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get this train wreck on the road. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what we're going to be trying today, Drinkademus?
Why, certainly, adventurer. For our Pride Month drinks, we will be sampling Bev Glam Bubbly Rosé, 2 Chicks Sparkling Vodka Seltzers, Martin Ray Sonoma Coast Pinot Noir, and Absolut Wildberri Vodka. Happy Pride Month, adventurer!
Well, there you go. Now, our first entry is going to be Bev Glam Bubbly Rosé.
Bev is a woman-owned business that began as a series of pool parties to pay for some unexpected medical expenses. No, seriously, it's on their website. A member of the Made by Chicks community of entrepreneurs, creatives, and freelancers focused on empowering women in business. Each one of their delectable sparkling wines contains less than 1 gram of sugar, and they've partnered with Free Mom Hugs, a non-profit that empowers the world to celebrate the LGBTQ+ community through visibility and education via their Pride Edition Sparkling Rosé.
Now, unfortunately, they did not have the Pride Edition of the Bubbly Rosé at Total Wine just yet. Maybe they'll have it sometime down the road, but they didn't have it right now. That being said, who doesn't like a bubbly rosé? Let's go ahead and pop this top. We're using our little special tequila ocho glasses for these. These are the little gift that we got from the liquor store I used to work at. Color-wise, it's a very light rosé, very light pink, very effervescent because it's a sparkling rosé. Very lovely. Ooh, get a little hint of that. Oh no, I'm just looking at my coin bra reflecting into it. Look at how shiny that shit is.
You look like a mermaid biker.
100% clownfish, honey. Smell-wise. Lovely dry notes. Lovely dry grape notes in there. Not sweet. Very nice on the dryness. Very good hearty grape note in there as well. Very tasty stuff. Smells like a very delightful rosé. So let's go ahead and give it a taste, shall we? That is marvelous. Now they have other selections too, but a lot of them are white wines. And I'm not a big fan of white wine in general. I'm more partial to reds, and rosés are technically a red wine because, I mean, they're used with red grapes, but they take the peels out, the skins out of it early in the process so that it doesn't get as much tannins as like a regular red wine does. So technically it's a red wine, but it also serves as a lighter wine as well. So it's kind of in that brackish territory. Very tasty. This is not a sweet rosé. This is a dry rosé. Very crisp, very tasty. Absolutely scrumptious. And also, less than 1 gram of sugar and 13% alcohol by volume. So you're definitely going to get a kick out of this. Let's add some more, shall we? Oh, absolutely marvelous, honey. We are about to get fucking blitzed. On to our next one.
Well, it looks like you're well on the way already, adventurer.
Oh, we clocking in early, drinking demons. Oh my goodness, 13% right out the bat, and plus, you know, bottoms don't like to eat anything solid before 4 o'clock, so we're on a light stomach. On to our next drink, shall we? Now, this one here is actually a 4-pack.
A 4-pack?
A 4-pack, honey. We've got 4 selections of 2 Chicks sparkling vodka seltzers.
2 Chicks Sparkling Vodka Seltzers is a woman-owned business. Its founder, Megan, the daughter of 2 moms, mother of 2 daughters, and one of 2 daughters, created these delicious gluten-free canned cocktails out of her passion of connection, empowerment, and inclusivity. Waha!
Well, there you go. And I do appreciate you being the person that I do appreciate you explaining to the fine folks at home the brands and what they're about, because again, I don't write the script out for this shit. So I really do appreciate you having that knowledge and information to give to the audience at home.
Why, certainly, adventurer. It's not like I've got anything else to do around here.
So let's go ahead and pop the first one of this, the Sparkling Melon Drop, a vodka, honeydew, and lime cocktail. Let's get to it.
2 chicks at the same time.
Was that an Office Space reference?
Yes, there was an Office Space reference.
You're not going to drink that all in one go, are you?
No, I'm not drinking all of it on camera, drinking demons. I'm only going to have a little taste of it, and then we're going to drink the rest of it off camera if we can still stand up. Okay, so color-wise, completely clear. It looks like fucking 7-Up, honey. It's literally completely clear. It's got a lot of effervescence to it. Very lovely, very pretty in my little Ocho glass. Smell-wise. Oh, damn. Oh, that just smells absolutely heavenly, honey. Very strong melon in there. That nice honeydew melon, too. Just so scrumptious. Oh my goodness. That just smells nothing but melon on that. And it smells so good. I love melon flavored things. So let's go ahead and give this a taste, shall we? Let's go. Ooh, I didn't want to swallow that. That was too damn good to swallow. My goodness. Absolutely scrumptious. Very strong melon in there with that nice seltzer kick. Usually when you have a seltzer, sometimes you always hear them stories about folks just like they try a seltzer and it tastes like you're drinking TV static while somebody yells the flavor to you from the other room. This right here, flavor right up front, seltzer in the back. Pure heaven, honey. Absolutely scrumptious. That lime, with just a hint of lime in there with that very strong melon note. Oh my God, honey, I'm gonna pound the fuck out this can when this camera comes off. Let's go on. This has got to be one of my new favorite drinks right here. Oh my word, honey, 2 chicks. 2 chicks, what you doing? Oh my God. So scrumptious. So scrumptious. Definitely picking up more of this. Ooh, damn. I almost just want to finish the whole damn glass. Our second one out of this 4-pack is the Sparkling Watermelon Breeze. This is vodka, watermelon, and lime cocktail. Ooh, they got some fizz chips. Oh my goodness. Oh, now this one also is a bit on the clear side, but it has a hint to it. I'm not sure if that's the glass or my gloves picking up on it. But I got a feeling all of these are going to be clear. Let's be real. It's vodka seltzer. What you expect? You expect some fancy, colorful stuff? No. Okay, so watermelon. Smell-wise.
What?
You get a hint of that watermelon, but it's not as strong as like that melon was. Very nice. Still get that hint of it though. It's like real light. Let's go and give it a taste, shall we? Heaven. I'm in heaven. Absolutely delightful. Oh my god, all of these I have a feeling are just going to be absolutely scrumptious. So I'm gonna tell you right now, pause the video, pause that shit, pause the fuck out of it, go on down to Total Wine, buy yourself at least 3 or 4 bricks of these things, honey. Oh my god, these are delicious. These are scrumptious. 2 chicks, you know what you're doing, honey. I salute you. Sco. Them all it is. Oh, this is gonna be a delightful evening, I can just tell. Oh my god. So scrumptious. And you know, with all the news that's been out lately, we could really use a nice tasty drink. This has not been the greatest of Pride months.
Unfortunately, yes.
It really hasn't. Got all these little petty little men in fancy suits just doing everything they can to erase queerness from the society and rewrite history to where they to their own liking while ignoring everything else. You got that Taco Supreme in fucking office that basically got a lot of people feeling emboldened to just be absolute shits to other people. So it's very frustrating times. Then again, a lot of Pride months are like that. That's pretty much an everyday type thing for a lot of folks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's never been about parades and fancy cakes and corporations.
Fuck Target.
Totally agree, Drinkademus. Fuck Target.
Fuck Target. Aha.
Fuck Target, honey. Fuck Target. Y'all ain't ever getting my dollars again. Fuck y'all. But no, it's always been kind of. Pride's never really about that shit. Pride is about reminding people that we exist, whether they like it or not. It's about being there for people who are too scared to come out for themselves, maybe because they're worried of the consequences of it. It's about fighting back against that shit, not just hopping back in the closet. It's about being yourself. You know, there's a lot of things it's about. Pride is about love. It's about hope. It's about community, being there for each other, and fighting injustices in the way that our society is set up. Like that Jonathan Joss stuff, that just.
Oh, I know, and the discourse around it is absolutely horrendous.
Yeah, I saw the posts too, Drinkademus. I've seen plenty of them, especially the ones that are really nasty towards his husband. That's just. But let me ask you this: whether or not Jonathan Joss was annoying or loud or whatever, does that genuinely give anybody the right to do what they did?
No, of course not.
No, it don't. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen a person from the queer community die, and that'd be the exact same response every fucking time. Oh, they were sticking their nose where it didn't belong. They were too loud. They were too emotional. They were weird. It's not an excuse to be hateful to people. It's really fucking not. And it's certainly not an excuse to kill somebody. Now, I don't. They already considered it to not be a hate crime, so I can't argue about that. I know what it looks like to me. I know what it looks like to a lot of folks that have heard those same excuses whenever a queer person dies. And you have 100 people that have never met them saying that they deserved it. I know what that looks like. I'll say whether or not you consider this a hate crime or not, it certainly has brought out the ugliness in people.
It certainly has.
That ugliness, that hatefulness. It brings it out quite a bit. Anytime a person from the queer community fucks up or dies or wins an accomplishment that the straights feel that they didn't deserve, Always comes out. And this is just a reminder of that. It's kind of a downer to think about while we're drinking this delicious drink, but that's really what Pride's about. Right there. Because otherwise, that should have just get erased. People would just say, oh, they were acting up and crazy. I will say this, Harvey Milk has certainly contributed way more to the military than Pete Hegseth ever has. So while you changing names on ships, he actually was a veteran. You're just a TV anchor. Skull. On to the next one of this category. So the third one of this 4-pack of 2 chicks is Sparkling Vodka Fizz. This one is vodka, elderflower, and pear cocktail. Ooh, that just sounds absolutely delicious. Oh my God, I want to just dry hump the can.
You know, I'm honestly surprised you haven't already.
I certainly... You're getting a couple more of these in here, I might just. Onlyfans.com/. I'm sure. Let's go ahead and pop this up. Like I have, like my old crusty ass, everyone have my OnlyFans.
I think we might have soured the mood a bit back there.
And I know that we got kind of into a sad moment there. There probably will be a few more of those in here as well. I mean, it's Pride Month, so we're going to be sharing. But color-wise, clear as crystal. Very lovely, very bubbly. Smell-wise. Oh, that is absolutely heavenly. You get that light elderflower and pear note in there. Very sweet, very crisp. It smells so delightful. Let's give it a sip, shall we? Why do they keep getting better? Tell my drinking demons how that happened.
It's magic. I ain't got to explain shit.
Oh, they're delicious, honey. Oh my word. I cannot tell you enough how much you need to get a fucking case load, like a fucking pallet of this shit right here. It is so damn scrumptious. 2 chicks. I salute you, honey. This is absolutely delectable. Oh my word.
How drunk are you right now, adventurer?
Oh, honey, we are blitzed and shits. Oh my goodness. So scrumptious. I'm gonna set that down.
Well, let me ask you, adventurer, have you ever had problems in your own life related to you being out in the closet?
Well, you know, I have had my own issues with being open myself. I mean, that's why I got a GED. I literally got kicked out of high school for being gay. Well, for being queer. I'm not gay. I'm pansexual. And it took me a very long time to find the terms and the understanding of that. But yeah, back in high school, I literally got kicked out of it for writing a letter to a guy that I thought liked me, but clearly they were just setting me up for some bullshit. I've lost quite a few job opportunities from it. That's another thing too. They don't like to talk about that, but yeah, a lot of folks don't like to see, especially back in the day, 2000s, 90s. Yeah. I remember one of the first times I ever went to a event dressed in drag was in my 20s. I think I was going by Dolly Automatic at the time. It was a terrible drag name.
Like Candy Dandy is any better?
Excuse me, bitch? Candy Dandy fits with what we do here. But I remember I worked at like an Albertsons at the time. And this is back when you had to develop photos and stuff like that. You know, everybody had film cameras rather than camera phones. And I had some pictures of me at the second Rainbows Festival that ever happened in Phoenix. So it was like a 2-hour drive. I got sunburnt the fuck up. But I was really feeling myself in that costume. And I had some pictures developed. I was enjoying it. But apparently somebody at the film department thought it was funny to duplicate some of those pictures and pass them around for people to mock me for them. So that's why I don't shop at Albertsons either. Let's have some more of this. I will say, out of all the places I have worked, The liquor store that I worked at has been one of the most inclusive. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Total Wine was one of the most inclusive places I've ever worked at. And I really appreciate them for that. And I commend them for that, because you feel like an actual part of the team there. Like, you don't have to hide who you are just to get anything done. People actually take you on your merit of what you do rather than what you do outside of work. And I very much appreciate that. That's why I love to shop at there. That's why I loved working there too. And one of these days I'd love to work there again. Who knows? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But it is one of my favorite places to have ever worked at, because of how inclusive and how sincere they are about that inclusivity too. Not like that Target shit where it's just profit. They genuinely fucking care about all the people that fucking work there. You know what I'm saying? And it shows. It shows in the way that the people are at that place. And my hat's off. Well, I ain't gonna take my hat off because my wig will fall off. But I really appreciate that too, y'all. Y'all are a great company. I will always be happy to be a customer at your stores. To Total Wine. Let's go. Well, Drinkadema, shall we get on to the last one of that 4-pack that we have? Because we got several more to go.
Indeed! Pop that top!
We are on to our last one of the 4 Chicks 4-pack, which is technically the second entry into this drink. This one here is Sparkling Lemon Strawberry Kiss. It is vodka, lemon, strawberry, and basil cocktail. So let's go ahead and pop this top, shall we? Well, we are here. We are clear. Get used to it. I knew every single one of these was going to be clear. I just knew it. Very lovely, very effervescent, very sparkling. Smell-wise. Lovely notes of that strawberry and lemon in there. Very scrumptious. You know, I do love a good lemon drink, especially limoncellos. Oh, I love limoncello. One of these days we might get around to doing a limoncello tasting video, just a couple of brands. Leave it in the comments if you want to see a limoncello tasting video. Oh my word. Let's go ahead and give it a sip, shall we? It's like sparkling lemonade, honey. Not sweet, very lemony, not super lemony, but a little hint of that right on the taste buds. Strawberry, it's in there, but it's mostly the lemon notes. Very soft lemon, very tasty. It's almost like drinking like a lemon lime Alka-Seltzer. I know that might seem weird to some of y'all, but I gotta be honest with you, man. Lemon lime Alka-Seltzer kind of hits. It's true. Very scrumptious stuff. Let's go and get a little more of this. Oh, that 4 Chicks was absolutely delightful. Absolutely scrumptious. Just want to pause for the calls for a second and be like, damn. This is going to be a long ass video, but there's a lot of good ass drinks. And if y'all feeling like having some delicious stuff right here, 4 Chicks, honey. 4 Chicks is so scrumptious. Woman owned business, by the way. Very delightful stuff. We love to see it. Y'all know what you're doing. On to our next entry, shall we? Now, for our third entry, I know that's crazy to think this is the third entry when we're 5 drinks in, is Martin Ray Sonoma Coast Pinot Noir. And this is the 2023 vintage of this. Now, Martin Ray is apparently a very huge supporter of the LGBT, of the queer community.
Why do you keep saying queer community?
I like to use the term queer community mainly because it simplifies it and is a very good blanket terminology for the entire community. So that's why I prefer to use queer community or queer rather than LGBTQ plus IA. There's a lot of alpha. You get the memes. It's not like the Chuds really have adapted anything past 2016. We've all seen the memes. But yeah, there's a lot of letters to the alphabet. We understand, honey. It's confusing. Just say queer. So, apparently they are very big queer supporters of the queer community. Apparently they are very big supporters of the queer community. According to Justin, who gave me this recommend. Shout out to Justin.
Shout out to Justin! Aha!
In fact, they have like a nice water tower at their vineyard that they light up every year for Pride, and they're very inclusive. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. This is a Pinot Noir. They apparently also make a really nice Chardonnay, but I love my reds, and I love Pinot Noir especially.
Do you have any other favorite reds?
No, there are some other reds I like too, drinking these. I love me some Malbecs. I love some Petit Syrah. I probably butchered the fuck out of that, but that's okay. But I really do love me some Pinot Noir. So let's go ahead and pop this top shot. Doesn't that just look absolutely delicious? Beautiful dark shade of red. Absolutely lovely. Put it up to the light, get that hint of cranberry in there. Oh, yes, yes. Smell wise. Very smooth. Get a hint of, I won't say cherry, I could be wrong on that. I've heard this one is not very heavy on the fruit, but definitely get that nice Pinot Noir body that you normally have with a nice berry, cherry, oaky, tart. Very tasty smelling. Very nice bouquet to it. Let's go and give it a taste, shall we?
ASMR.
Oh, that is so smooth. Damn. Not sweet. Tart Pinot. Very tasty, very scrumptious, very smooth on the throat, very delicious. I'm gonna enjoy drinking the fuck out of this Pinot Noir. Oh my goodness, gracious goodness. Very tasty stuff. Shout out to Martin Ray. Oh my word. And shout out to Justin for the recommend. He knows my flavor palette pretty well, which is another reason why I like going to Total Wine. Because the wine experts and the drink experts, they're actually legitimately, if you shop there enough, they pick up on your flavor palette and definitely give you some good recommends. So shout out to Justin. Very tasty stuff, Justin. Oh, that is scrumptious. Very delicious. You get that barrel in there. Very earthy. Fills the whole palate up. I love me some wines, honey. I wish we could do more wine videos. We got one planned that we're going to be doing a sampling of some Malbecs. So look forward to that. But this Pinot Noir, honey, c'est ça bon goût. Delicious. Honey, you would not believe it. I am so fucking drunk right now. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. Well, for our final entry into our Pride themed drink video, it just wouldn't be Pride unless we had some Absolut. Now, we decided that we're going to have, if you didn't know, Absolut Vodka, Absolut, has been a sponsor of gay pride and the queer community since the 1980s.
That's almost as old as you are.
No, you sure got a funny mouth for somebody that's 100% flammable.
Why, thank you, adventurer. You should take notes.
So we decided for Pride Month that we are going to finish this video off by having ourselves one of the queerest drinks I could think of, the Cosmopolitan, with the queerest flavor I could find of Absolut, Wildberry. We're going to have ourselves two different versions of the Wildberry Cosmopolitan. One we're going to be doing with triple sec, and one we're going to be doing with blue curacao, because I was kind of curious about how that would work out.
And shout out to Davis for this recommendation. Candy was way too drunk at this point in the filming to remember actually doing it, so we're doing it here.
Now, for those following it at home that want to know the recipe that we're doing for this, we're going to be doing 1.5 ounces of wildberry Absolut to 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice, cranberry raspberry juice, which was a recommendation by Miss Gabby over at Total Wine. Shout out to Miss Gabby.
Shout out to Gabby!
And we're going to be doing 3/4 of an ounce of triple sec and 3/4 of an ounce of blue curacao. Shake that all up in a stir with some ice. Put it in a cosmopolitan glass. There you go. Let's get to it. I'm sure that was something important that fell over. Shine bright like a diamond. So, we might have went a little more than 3/4 on some of them other ones, but that's okay. We ain't getting a bartender license anytime soon. So this is the one with triple sec. This is our cosmopolitan with triple sec using the wildberry Absolut. Color-wise, it is a very lovely shade of pink. Look at how lovely that is. Yes, yes. Smell-wise, you get a very strong berry note in there. Very scrumptious berry note. Let's go ahead and give it a taste, shall we? Now, I know technically you're supposed to also do like a twist of orange on there as well, but we ain't got no orange twist. Whatever. Let's go ahead and give it a sip, shall we? That is delightful. You get that nice tart berry, sweet, not overpowering, very scrumptious stuff. Very delicious, very delectable. Let's get a little more sip of this. Absolutely scrumptious. I can't wait to try the blue curacao version. Now, the reason I was curious about blue curacao versus triple sec is because I didn't have triple sec on hand, but I did have blue curacao on hand.
Why do you have blue curacao on hand?
Well, for walk-me downs, fool. What the fuck you think I have blue curacao on hand for?
What's a walk me down?
You don't know what a walk-me down is?
No.
That's a drink from my hometown. Maybe we'll do a video about it sometime, talking about some Memphis drinks. But I was kind of curious about how it would work for a substitute for triple sec, because sometimes blue curacao or just curacao in general tends to be substituted for triple sec. Now, there are differences. They're both orange liqueurs. In fact, triple sec uses curacao oranges, but they use different oranges for both of them, and they both have different ABVs, so there is a difference in taste. And we're going to find out. But first, let's go ahead and finish off this one right here with triple sec. Very scrumptious. I just went with Mr. Stacks, which is just a basic triple sec. I've seen a few recipes that specifically request for Grand Marnier, which is a little bit more on the tart side, a little more on the dry side. But no, just the standard triple sec work just fine. You want to get one that's relatively affordable, economical, gets you some Mr. Stacks. Yes, yes. The Kuiper would also work as well. I shit you not, I actually met somebody one time that got super mad about how I mispronounced things. And they got mad that I called De Kuiper or De Cooper. I called it De Cooper and I called it Schnapps. And they were adamant that it's pronounced Schnapps and that the brand is De Kuiper. Which I'm sorry, honey. I would rather say De Cooper Schnapps. That sounds fancier than Dick Wiper Schnapps. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and get another sip, shall we?
Well, I just figured it was part of your character.
Well, I look at it like this, honey. I have an accent and I'm not a thesaurus. I'm going to mispronounce things, whether it's intentional or not. It's not about how I say the words. It's about what we're drinking. And the whole point of these videos, is drinking videos, is to drink good. That's going to be the title of this shit from here on out, honey. Drinking good. Let's go and get another sip, shall we?
To drinking good. Aha!
I could not think of a better drink to finish off our private videos with than a wildberry cosmopolitan. That's just absolutely scrumptious. That's the queerest flavor I could think of. The queerest drink I could think of right there. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a stereotype way. I know people like to complain about stereotypes, but let's be honest, honey. Cosmopolitans are delicious. I don't give a fuck. Let's try that one with a blue curacao next, shall we?
Are there any queer artists you'd love to cover when you get around to making another art video?
No Drinkademus, there are a lot of queer artists I'd love to cover down the road for art videos. Frida Kahlo, absolutely. Basquiat, certainly. Keith Haring, especially. I love Keith Haring. He was big when I was a little kid, so it is very vivid in my mind. The Keith Haring stuff. So one of these days I might actually get around to doing that Keith Haring video. In the meantime, let's enjoy some drinks, shall we? Skull. And to Pride, by the way.
To Pride! Aha!
Now, for editing purposes, let's just go ahead and pretend that we did all that and pops and flips and shit and just go ahead and make the drink, shall we? Well, this time around is it looks like Andorian Ale. That's a Star Trek reference, honey.
I know what the hell Star Trek is. I live in a cave, not under the rock.
With the blue curacao, it is very blue. It's a very nice shade of blue, too. Almost cerulean blue. Smell-wise, get that same lovely berry note. That's most of what you're going to pick up in the Cosmopolitan is the berry. The orange is just kind of there to bridge the flavor gap. So let's go ahead and see what the difference is between using triple sec versus blue curacao, besides the coloration. Although I do got to admit, having pink and blue Cosmopolitans is very trans, and we are here for that. Protect the dolls, honey. Trans lives matter. Let's go. Well, it's a lot more tart. The blue curacao is a little more bitter in it, a little more tart. Still tasty. Still got that berry note in there. But if you're looking for something a little more on the tart side, a little more on the dry side, there you go. Use blue curacao instead of triple sec. Very nice, very tasty, very scrumptious, and I'm very drunk. There's been 8 drinks in this video, and we usually just do 4. Technically cheap. Let's go and get into this sip, shall we? I think using that cranberry raspberry cocktail rather than just a standard cranberry juice was a good idea. Gabby, you're a genius for that. It definitely enhances the flavor for sure. Very scrumptious stuff. And I love the shade of blue this is. It's a very lovely shade of blue. It does look like Andorian Ale, and I'm always looking for drinks that look like Andorian Ale. I do love me some blue curacao. I don't just make walk me downs with it. I also make this drink I like to call the Blue Velvet, which I know there is already a drink called Blue Velvet, but this is a play on the White Russian. So if you want a quick little freebie recipe, here you go for that. You're going to need about 1.5 ounces of chocolate vodka to 1 ounce of blue curacao and 1 ounce of coffee creamer. No Kahlua. Throw that all in the shaker. Shake it up with some ice. Pop that in your cup. There you go. It is absolutely delicious. And the color of blue that it makes is exquisite. You got this nice chocolatey orange drink out of it as well. So if you want the blue velvet that don't involve an ear decoration or anything like that, there you go. Let's go and have some more of this, shall we? Absolutely scrumptious. Delicious right there. Both really good. Great way to end this video, by the way.
Oh, bother, what happened?
I lost the cork to the Absolut, so I just used my little high heel cork.
Oh dear.
Well, if you didn't know, I am a bit of an artist, and if you want to check out some of our work and maybe pick up something for yourself to support a queer artist, go ahead and check out our Etsy shop. Tell them what it is, Drinkademus.
Etsy.com/shop/candydandyart.
Well, there you go. This has been Candy Dandy.
And Drinkademus. Waha!
Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good one.
And if you have any drinking suggestions, be it boozy or not, feel free to leave a comment. Until next time, adventurers! Ha-ha!
Happy Pride Month, everybody. That's it.